You're listening to the ReachCast show, your weekly stop for the latest and greatest in the Planetside 2 universe and its community.
Hello, ladies. Probably none of those. And gentlemen. Probably lots of those. How are you doing tonight? Tonight is Monday, July 7th. You were listening to episode 93.
I feel like you should have a Barry White song in the background, like, welcome to the Torkz show.
Welcome to, baby. 93 of the ReachCast show. We're only 7 episodes away from history. Okay. Proud members of AGN Podcast Networks. I'm Torkz. With me tonight is the big penis himself, Deringer.
What's up, everybody? Big D is in the house.
Big D is in his house.
Don't ever call me Big D.
No?
That's so pretentious and douchey. I don't ever want to be called that.
It is pretty... no arguments from me on that one. Brought to you this week by Big Booms, Fireworks, whatever you'll call them, and also great listeners like you. You know, you guys help us out. We help you out. We love doing this show for the game, for the community, and you guys, you basically make me, allow me to afford this house, this car. So appreciate that.
If that's true, I would have my plane ticket for Wrestling Live already.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a chair of cash. Figure it's the most comfortable chair I've ever owned. And patch updates.
I'm going to get these mosquitoes in the air and rain down some hellfires on those fools. Oh no! What the f***? I should have listened to the ReachCast patch notes.
So I heard about this great Kickstarter.
Ugh. Do you want to talk about it? Because we can spend a few minutes and talk about it.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Have you looked at this?
No.
The idiot literally put something up and said, I'm making potato salad, give me money via Kickstarter. And he's at $29,000. And all he's going to do is make friggin' potato salad.
How much would $29,000 potato salad look like? I mean, what would that look like? If he's like, I'm just going to go for the Guinness Book of World Records at this point. Why would he? I don't
even know what to say about it. I like Kickstarter, but crap like that is just ridiculous.
Good for that guy. I mean, can you imagine the dude's thinking those? Like, I'm going to be dumb. Oh, this is funny. Put this up, $10. Holy shit, $30,000 later.
And Kickstarter doesn't give a rat's ass because they're making money hand over fist out of it.
It's the age of the internet, man. Anything could happen. I could you put something tomorrow, so you're going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. See what happens.
No, because now it's been done. No one will give to it. Because you're a poser,
Yeah, so it's the internet. Everybody's a poser.
Yeah, well, I'm not putting up a Kickstarter to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter sandwich?
I think this stupid potato salad one is so ridiculous.
Clam chowder?
Clam chowder. Yeah, I'm going to make some clam chowder.
Like fresh. We're not talking
And we're not talking Manhattan clam chowder either, because that's a bastardization.
I hate Manhattan clam chowder.
Ugh. Clam chowder should...
You're talking about the red sauce.
Yeah, clam chowder should never be red.
Oh, my God.
Coming from someone who lives in New England, clam chowder should never be red.
They told me, we had on the menu for lunch at work one day, clam chowder. I was like, oh, I love clam chowder. I can get some clam chowder. I went down there, and they had this big red bowl of shit. I was like, what is that?
Manhattan style.
It's clam chowder. I was like, fuck this. I was pissed. All right.
New York is so friggin' pretentious.
What a great start to the show. I feel like we've really started on a good foot. July 1st batch was dropped for Planetside 2. We're going back to off-food talk. And apparently the tank handling issue at high speeds has been addressed.
It's still not perfect, let me tell you.
Yeah, I haven't driven much in a little bit of play I have got this week, so can't comment. But so in Hossin, we have various instances of flora growing indoors. I thought that was just intended, like they were trying to simulate indoor.
I think it should be there too. I mean, don't forget isn't it on, oh my God, is it Nexus? What's the battle island? Is it the Nexus? God, it's been so long since I've been there. One of the buildings has a freaking glowing plant in the middle of it. So.
The plague plant?
Yeah.
Big purple plague plant?
Why shouldn't there be more plants indoors?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it adds a good aesthetic to the game. I think T-Ray just hates plants, anything living. Xtab Southern Pass Painfield has been fixed. Vex Biologics air ammo resupply station has been fixed. Gorney Dam? Is that how you pronounce that?
I think it's Gurney.
Gurney Dam? It sounds dumb either way. Spawn doors have been now functioning correctly. Ancient Cluster.
Clutter.
Oops. It's a T, not an S. My bad. Ancient Clutter vehicle terminals now have been fixed as well. Minor miscellaneous fixes have been made to improve general gameplay. Oh my gosh, we're going to really read this. Okay.
This one's important.
All infantry and max weapon attachments are now purchasable with station cash. Like the existing weapon optics, any attachment purchased with station cash will be unlocked count-wide. That, my friends, is one of the topics of an email I will not be reading later in the show.
We'll talk about it later, but yeah, we're not going to read the email.
All weapons that have a second advanced variant of foregrips or laser sights have been condensed down to a single attachment unlock. All certification points that have been spent on these attachments have been refunded.
Did you notice you had a bunch more when you logged in?
I did.
Yeah.
And now I know why.
I got about 400 certs back.
I bought a lot of advanced ones, and now I know why.
So did I.
Added 2x optics to all appropriate weapons that were missing it. Kill assist experience should be calculated correctly now and not more than normal kills.
Too bad. I hope you used your lasher when you could.
Too bad. Server ping rate re-added to the server select screen. So you can select between the two servers you'd want to play on, depending on their ping. The continent locking. Lock warning will now display on the main HUD. Cool. Outfit
and
recruiting.
It's just there in your face, too, and it never goes away.
You've been locked. Outfit recruiting. Profanity filter added to outfit summary. Oh, man. I can only imagine why that was. Yeah. Outfit recruiting. Fix some text errors in the outfit browser. All spawn doors should now have new visibility changes. Bloom has been set back to normal levels instead of looking like a spray can. And that takes us, ladies and gentlemen, to our next segment.
Well, we gotta give how many toms this patch is.
Oh, how many toms was patch? So, Tom is generally a hateful individual. I mean, I think we all agree on that. I mean, I bitch a lot. I'm not going to argue, but Tom puts me to shame in most things. So, because this is the AK pay to win patch, let's give it. I'll give it 4 out of 5 Toms.
Oh no, it's too many.
2?
I'm thinking like 2.
2.
2 out of 5 Toms because it's thrown up such a shitstorm over.
Yeah, but it's caused so much drama, right?
Exactly. That's why I don't think it's a good patch.
Okay, we'll give it 1 Tom.
It should be more than 1.
There we go.
That was like 3. We'll give it. Is it 3?
That was intended to be 2. Whatever. Soundboard says 2.
I don't know. I don't.
What?
There we go. That takes 1 away.
I don't think it was a great patch because it stirred up a shitstorm.
Well, I mean, what patch doesn't stir up a shitstorm though?
Last week's patch.
Yeah.
Which generally everybody loved.
Hey guys, Hossin. I hate Hossin. I hate this game. Ah! All right, let's get to community briefing.
Attention, soldiers! Get your butts in here for this week's community briefing.
All right, first up, we're going to talk about the PTS update that contains the tank changes and faction pistols. Starting with the faction pistols, the NC are getting the mag scatter, which is basically a pistol shotgun. The TR are getting the T4 amp. It's an automatic machine pistol, which they say will function similar to an SMG. And the Vanu are getting the Spiker, and it's one of those charge-up weapons again that everybody hates.
Yay!
Now, if I remember correctly, the amp and the Spiker were both in Planetside 1. I don't know if the mag scatter was.
Hey, say hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
There you go.
Like I said, the amp and the spiker were definitely in Planetside 1. I don't believe the mag scatter was, and there was never basically a shotgun pistol. I don't think a lot of people like the shotgun pistol for the NC.
Yeah. I mean, normally when you... I don't know. I've messed with it much, so I'm not going to comment, but whatever. We have a live potato salad update. Somebody just started a cold slaw Kickstarter, and that's $30 out of 20 already.
I'm not giving to that one either. All right, next
I'm
up.
trying baked beans. You think baked beans?
Why don't you start one?
Baked beans? Okay. Hold on.
Do something. Get on it while you can before they're all taken.
It's a great idea.
All right, next up, tank and AV adjustments. So the tank direct damage changes were added to test. The Prowler blast damage, they decided, will not be changed as much as they originally stated. The tank reverse speed, projectile velocity, and other changes previously on test were reverted to live values. And ultimately, all these changes are part of the overall goals to improve combined arms gameplay. And primarily looking to remove some of the, what they call instant twitch kills that tank primaries can dish out as a part of that.
So, I was thinking about this, and I don't know why this thought came to me, but with how much Thierry likes his face in this game, like all over the place. Every time somebody uses his face for one of the decals, he just goes ape shit. Like, loves his face everywhere. Like, I'm surprised that they don't do some sort of like trick day, like haha, it's the 4th or whatever. We're gonna have Thierry's face render as the projectiles for all tanks. Like his face. Can you imagine Thierry's face is flying shell after shell into a base?
Every explosion is a T-Ray face.
Big T-Ray face on the screen. I don't, got a question in the chat room. We don't normally pop them early, but why not?
Why don't we answer it after we finish up this
community briefing?
Because after these tank change stuff, we can talk about that for a minute.
Cool, yeah.
Just because I want to run through some of these changes real quick. And they are talking about secondary weapons in the next step, and also looking to improve the anti-personnel effectiveness of Canister and Marauder. And I'm happy about that because those are two things that I've been asking changes for. So just to quickly run down the changes, on the heat for the lightning, blast damage is getting reduced. The high explosive for the lightning, time to reload is being reduced, but the outer and inner blast radiuses are both being reduced at the same time. Viper's blast damage is being reduced. The Magratter's heat blast damage is being reduced, and its inner blast damage is also being reduced. The Magratter high explosive, same thing. Time to reload is going to be reduced, but the outer and inner blast radiuses are also going to be reduced. Vanguard's heat, the blast damage also going to be reduced, and again, inner blast damages are going to be reduced. Vanguard's HE, same as the other ones. Reload time and the blast radiuses are both reduced also. And on down the line. So, I'm not going to scroll through the Prowler ones as well. Ultimately, I think there's a lot of nerfing being done to the heat cannon, and I don't know that much needs to be done. I'd love to see, as I said before, I'd love to see them remove high explosive from the game altogether and force people to do heat, or make high explosive do 0 damage to enemy tanks, and therefore make it pretty much unviable out there unless you're just simply farming infantry, but then you're going to be absolutely wrecked as you come across some other tanks. But overall, all this stuff is on test right now. Get out there and play around with it and provide your feedback. They are looking for it. That's all I got on the PTS update.
Sexy!
So now we want to talk about Barcoilil. God, that's a tough one.
It's a tough one, yeah. Oh, DA3's got a PTS change as well. Since we're doing PTS changes, you should check it out. We have get leveled riffs. Talk about badass.
No.
I know that you're balls
I haven't
deep
played it in
D3,
a while.
but
So. I haven't played it in a while. So let's talk about Barcoilil. He asked, how do you guys feel about the game coming to PS4? Positive or negative thing, and why? And I think you're the expert on this, so I'm going to let you talk for a minute on it before I say anything.
I'm an expert, but it's a positive for me. I got a lot of friends that play on PS4. They're all usually around 13 years old. I have a lot of 13-year-old friends. So, sarcasm. I'm looking forward to it because like I said, I have a lot of people that are actually around my age that have, consoles that don't have PCs. A lot of the guys I work with, they have kids and they have consoles for their kids, but they like to play shooters here and there. And like, oh yeah, is that the game you keep talking about at work? Oh yeah, maybe I'll get that for my console. Blah 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 blah. And so it's good for the community as a whole. I think you're going to see a much larger percentage of the player base for Planetside be on console once it's released. Just because the larger audience that it allows, for it. And one of my really close 13-year-old friends is Louis from the 40 Deuce. You hear him a lot in the community. He is my Asian love child toy.
I can't even comment on that.
I don't. What do you say to that?
I say nothing.
Overall, so yes, it's good that it's coming to console generally for the community because there's more people that are going to be involved. The only bad that I can think of is if, well, I can't really. That's not even really necessarily bad either. I can't think of any real bads for the reason why it would be on console. It's just going to allow a lot of people. I don't see a lot of people switching from PC to console. I might be one of the few that does, at least for initially when it comes out on console. Plan on spinning up an outfit just to see what it's like on console for those people. And the people that I haven't had a chance to play with on PC before, play with them and maybe teach up some new people. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it being on console. I'm looking forward to seeing what the community's like in comparison to PC. I mean, for the amount of bitching that goes on the PC, I don't know how much worse the console could really be. I mean, there are a lot of, the only thing about the PC also is there's a lot of established long-running guilds, outfits and long-running people in the community that kind of keep the backbone of the community there. Without those people being on PS4, it's going to be interesting to see what the community, how it sways and handles itself without having those established outfits able to collect a lot of the players and train them up. So, that's my thoughts on it.
All right.
I don't know what you think, Mark, since you seem really interested.
One of the guys in chat room, No Ray DK, said he's sad because all his friends will play PS2 on the PS4 and not the PC with him.
Really?
Yeah, and that's one of my concerns is that if they want to do it right, the devs want to do it right, they would pit PC players against console players. So you can still play with your friends who may do one or the other.
That's a really bad idea.
I know you think so, and I know I'm. I know
it's going to have aim assist. It's going to have aim assist.
It will. You're absolutely right, and I'm in the majority of saying this, and I know that I am, and that's fine. I can still voice my opinion. Other than that, I don't have a problem with it going to PS4, and I'm actually excited for it to come to the PS4. And the reason I'm excited for it to come to PS4 is because it will open up a new monetary base for the devs of Planetside 2. And if they can get more money into the game, it means that they will keep working on the game longer, and therefore it will have a longer lifespan. I think if it stayed in the PC alone, it would not have as long of a lifespan.
Yeah.
So in that fact, I'm happy that it's going to be on PS4 as well. I do think it should have already been released on PS4, personally.
I wonder what they're waiting for. I wonder if they're waiting for all of Hossin to be released entirely.
I don't know. I just don't know if it was ready.
Maybe that's what they're doing now. They're stress testing Hossin before they release the build that goes to PS4.
I don't know. But I think it should have been a launch title on PS4. I mean, look at DCUO. That's thriving on PS4.
Mm-hmm. I want to say that more than 80% of the player base is on console for DCUO.
I think so too.
Which really surprised me.
It's a very large number. But weren't they on PS3 as well?
Yes, they were.
I'm not 100% sure. I haven't.
No, they were because it's been out for a while.
But I mean, you and I are in the community council chat room. That just blows up with DCUO talk all day long.
Do people love DCUO?
People do love DCUO. And there's a lot of good people in the DCO community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, Trex is awesome. I love Trex.
Mm-hmm.
Super Patriot's awesome in the DCO community.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing. But you think the two guys you just talked about are, I want to say they're both PC players, though.
They are. You're absolutely right.
Not console players. Which, like I said before, I'm kind of intrigued to see what. I think a lot of the question that's in people's minds is what the community is going to look like for PS4.
Mm-hmm.
And without having people, maybe just be different. Maybe it's just going to be different. Like I said, you're not going to have that backbone of the people that played in PS1 and such. So maybe it's just going to be an entirely different experience. Well,
I don't think a lot of people that are buying PS4s were even alive when Planetside 1 was out. Let's be honest. I equate consoles with a younger generation. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but
you say that, but you think about this. There's a lot of adults, a lot of parents that don't have that aren't hardcore gamers, and by hardcore I mean like the PC master race.
Yeah.
And they're going to have an ability to play Planetside. And I don't know how true this is, and it's totally my opinion, but Planetside in my mind tailors itself more to. I know people are going to bash me on this. A strategy-oriented gamer, and yes, there's a lot of people who like playing FPSs, but as an FPS, it doesn't tailor itself to that swag yellow 420 dubstep like MLG COD player. I just don't see. Out of the times I've seen COD players play Planetside, it's eye-opening just to watch their experience. So I'm intrigued to see. I would love to see some hardcore COD players and watch them play Planetside. Be like, what? This tank just blew me up, bro. Tank just blew me up. I was running across this field and I had this dude and I was about to side him and boom, this tank exploded me in the face.
Like I said, those are the people that will get killed once by a tank and then figure out the way to exploit that tank. That tank shell coming at them and bend it to hit somebody else.
Yeah.
Now, I have a follow-up question. I know there's at least one person in the chat room who can answer this, and that's Robo from Goater. Are any of the outfits planning on having PS4 branches?
That's a good question.
I've just been curious. I'd love to hear Robo's answer. I'm guessing he's going to say no, but
just do an outreach. We should all combine and do an outreach program.
I'm just curious if any outfits that are out there are already looking into recruiting for the PS4 once it drops, and have a separate section on their website for it, and kind of roll those people. Yeah, see, Robo says no, they're not. They
tried one with Mag. Which one's Mag?
I don't know what Mag is.
I don't either. I feel like I should, but I don't.
I feel like I should too. You've got a PS4, not me.
I know. I feel bad. Like I should know what that is, but I don't. I've been waiting for PS4 or played for Planetside. I really haven't booted up my PS4 much other than playing Lego Marvel, which is by in my opinion an amazing game.
Mag is a online multiplayer only first person shooter, originally developed for the PS3.
Huh. Interesting. Well, guys, if you have any swag yellow 420 dubstep bros that want to play with me when it comes out on PS4, I mean, by all means, let's start up.
Well, look, you can get Barco LL.
Yeah, I'm all for starting up a chapter. Call it COD Wannabes. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, you guys will, if you listen to the show, we'll make an outfit together. All those people out there that want to play on the console, and we'll get together and we'll smash some face because we'll be better than everybody else because we'll be playing against COD players and they won't even know what a tank is. We'll just run them over. It'll be great.
So I think we both agree that we're happy that it's coming out on PS4.
I don't think there's a downside. I really don't. I don't see a downside to it. It does nothing but increase the player base for a game that we love. I don't see a downside to that. So
the way I see it is more money in the developers' pockets, and if they get more money and that allows them to keep developing the game, I'm happy.
Yeah. ReachCast. I like that. Thank you, Digiline.
ReachCast. You better trademark that at the end of the show.
We'll pull that and grab
Get
that.
Get the website right now.
Send it to Higby right now. I want Reach COD when it comes on PS4. COD piece. COD Reach. All right. Sounds good.
Reach around COD.
Oh, God. All right. This is going downhill fast. Let's talk about the upcoming additions to the Planetside 2 streaming schedule.
And once you finish that, there's a late-breaking update that I'll throw onto the end.
Late-breaking potato salad update. All right.
No, it's a streaming schedule update.
Ah, shit. Well, something for potato salad. All right. Mondays, 5 to 6, inside the Player Studio. Join PST Ray as he denies more people their logos to get into the game.
These are all PST time, FYI.
6:30 to 7:30. It's Murda. He is, for those of you who don't know him, it's a great streamer out there for the Planetside community. Check him out. Tuesdays.
Tell him what it's going to be titled.
It's going to be titled Learn to Murda.
It's a great title.
And Murda spelled like his name. That's nice. I like that. It's a good idea.
It's a great title.
Tuesdays, 3 to 5 p.m. PST. Work in progress. Join members of the Planetside 2 dev team as they work on day-to-day tasks. This will make you want to work at SOE. I think. Tuesday, 6 to 7 p.m. Kudo Chop. The Art of Solo. How to Survive and Thrive in Araxis' Lone Wolf.
I've never heard of Kudo Chop before.
I have, but I never watched him, so
no,
it'll be
we
interesting.
We should try to get him on the show sometime, because we've had everybody else on the show at one point or another, I think.
He chops kudos. I don't know. All right, Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m., we have the Rel himself, the bandana-wielding master of destruction. His show will be called Battle Rank Go, taking a character from 1 to 100.
That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy. It's an ingenious idea, though.
You should be taking a character from 1 to 100, 1 hour at a time.
1 hour at a time. 4 to 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, we have Matt Higby.
This is the one everybody's looking forward to.
And the name of the show is Higby Please. Interesting. Mediocre skill gameplay sessions with a healthy dose of...
bloviating?
Bloviating? I've never heard that term. Bloviating, waxing. Oh my god. Bloviating, waxing, philosophical spoilers for upcoming features and Q&A. Also free
just so you know, bloviating is basically just talking at length about nothing.
I've never heard that term. I feel like
no.
it has. The 6 to 7 p.m. Sardis, leader of the TRG peeps. I don't see the name of his show.
It doesn't have one, but that's going to be a good show, because I imagine it's just going to be TRG rolling on the map on Connery.
It's called Leading the Red Wave.
Yeah.
It's one of the well-known outfits on Connery, showing off teamwork and individual skill in a variety of gameplay situations. That dude's a good player, too, though. Sardis is legitimately
he is legit,
player. Yeah. Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. is Friday Night Ops.
You forgot Thursday.
I don't care about Thursday, but I was wrong. I apologize. 4 to 5 p.m. Command Center. Every Thursday?
Second Tuesday every month.
Second Thursday every month. PST Ray and Matt Higby discussed their stuff and generally fuck around. I think that's pretty accurate. Video and artwork. Yeah, cool.
Cadragons.
Cadragons, yeah. 6 to 7 p.m. on Thursday, we have Zoran the Bear. Zoran the Bear. Good man. Fire Team Awesome is the name of his show. In short, guys, basically, if you haven't already noticed, they're packing up the PS2 streaming with a bunch of people from the community to be more active so that you people have something to watch all the time and have a central location for cool stuff. On Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m., Friday Night Ops. Join Maggie and part of the Planetside 2 and other PS2 community team members as they feature outfits around the world and weekly battles for control of Araxis.
And like I said, I did have some breaking news as of just a few minutes ago. Also on Thursdays from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m., Kid Riot presents Attack on Araxis. Kid Riot breaks down outfit gameplay, competitive play styles, and competition format every player can enjoy and learn something from.
Ooh.
One more prolific streamer added to the lineup. I'm excited about this, and I'm not excited about it in one other way. But I do appreciate the fact that they're bringing more people onto their official stream and having more stuff occur on their official stream, because there are large swaths of each night where it just lies dormant when I'm sure a lot of people will be in it, watching it and do other things. Yeah, Louis, you said it. You know, Louis says it in the chat room. Why isn't there a ReachCast stream? Sure, they could slot us in every Monday night. We're here doing a live stream anyways. But I know someone, you know, if Knox was here, he'd say, stop being pompous, Derringer.
Hold on.
The Sultan of Spandex, the Prince of Purple, King Pompous.
Yeah. Being pompous, wondering why there's no ReachCast stream. So,
Oh, well.
I mean, we only have 1,000 downloads a week of the show, right?
I don't know.
Are we up to 1,500 downloads a week still?
Sure.
Yeah. So, if anybody at SOE is listening, ReachCast is on episode 93 this week.
So Kid Riot's going to be streaming which day again?
He's going to be streaming on... Yeah, now I took it away. Hold on. Let me bring it back up on my phone. I believe it was Thursdays. Yeah, Thursdays, 2:30 to 3:30, so in the afternoon on Thursdays.
Sweet. Check them out, guys. We'll teach you how to be elite. Let's see here. What's the next thing we got? Weapon attachments?
Next up, weapon attachments. Like we said before, we're going to talk for a little while about weapon attachments and what our thoughts on, because there was a post on Planetside Universe this week that weapon attachments, this game just became pay to win. This was posted by one of our longtime Dutch listeners, Rolfsky.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he's happy that the Netherlands are rocking in the World Cup right now. So he feels that adding weapon attachments to be purchasable via Station Cash has moved Planetside 2 into the pay-to-win category. And Smedley even tweeted something. He said, for those of you using the slippery slope argument, okay, I agree. It is a slippery slope. So...
how slippery a slope you want to get slippy on?
I don't know, but I'm surprised with... Well, before I get there, there were a lot of responses to him that said it's more pay to save time than pay to win, because you can still unlock all these attachments with certs. It isn't strictly via Station Cash, and many people feel that the true definition of pay to win is to purchase a game-changing item that you cannot unlock any other way. So if we're using strictly that definition of pay to win, then the attachments are not pay to win. But
underneath that argument, that nothing, you could buy everything in this game. You could buy everything and it wouldn't be pay to win.
Well, you can't buy everything.
No, that's what I'm saying. Underneath that argument, that opens up the option saying, well, you just pay for everything. No, it still wouldn't be pay to win, because you could at one point unlock it with your certs, but yeah, whatever. I mean, it's... I agree and don't agree at the same time. If you're allowing someone to bypass someone else by using money, you know, if you have one, so let's say 2 new players come into the game tomorrow, Bob and Tom, and Tom is broke because he goes to the gym too much and spends too much money on his stupid car. And Bob has no life and sits at home on his PC all the time. So Bob spends all of his money and buys a full kitted out lib day 2. Tom logs on, gets killed by Bob, and camped by Bob on his new kitted out tank and Liberator. I don't know, is that pay to win? Is it pay to slaughter your friends? I don't know. Pay for convenience, right?
Well, that's why more people feel it's pay for convenience than anything else. As
long as that convenience, though, affects gameplay, though, in this game. But
yeah, but it's just... I think the biggest concern about most people was that you could also buy the max weapon attachments.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think people were happy that those were specifically added in, because those feel more like game changers. You know, the extended mags, for one thing, on like the blue shift is disgusting. Whereas the difference between an IRNV scope and a 2X scope, maybe not as much of a game changer, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I can agree with people on that one, and I kind of wish the maxes weren't included also.
As long as they don't sell certs.
Well, some people in the chat room want them to sell certs.
Well, that my good friend is a problem.
Right now, I don't think they need to sell certs, though. You make certs hand over fist right now.
You have to, I mean, what I'm saying is...
Just playing normally.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on 5,000 certs on my NC character.
Oh my god.
Because I play Engineer, Medic, Heavy Assault, Lightning, and Vanguard. And I have everything maxed out on all those.
Yeah.
And so I don't spend them on anything else.
I like that, Blanco. I think it's a good idea. You should be able to buy resources. Good point. You kind of already do with Resource Boost, but...
So, the other thing I wanted to mention on this is that I was surprised with Smedley tweeting that he felt this was a slippery slope, that it still that it was changed.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue, and something that I think people are already kind of alluding to and getting at already in the chat room, though, buying boosts is basically pay to win, right? In a certain extent, because you're buying additional resources and you're buying additional certs, basically. You still have to play to get them, but I'm just saying that it's more or less pay to win. If you're arguing that it changes gameplay, because the more certs, straight out certs do affect gameplay. Yes, skill still trumps someone that has a fully kitted out, whatever you want, any one of a million things you could cert, but it does give you, nanoweave. One character has nanoweave, one doesn't. It is a difference. So it's whatever. I mean, the game, so at the end of the day, SWE has to make some money to keep developing the game, so how do you do it without pissing off everybody? It's a touchy subject.
All I know is I have no need to buy any of the weapon attachments.
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to buy any of them.
I think if you pay, you should be able to slaughter everybody that comes across you.
All right, we want to move away from pay to win. I hate the term pay to win. It's such a buzzword.
Pay to be better than everyone else.
Yeah.
All right, Hossin development process. Corey Navich, which sounds like such a cool name. One of the senior game designers at SWE released a dev blog regarding Hossin. What's your typing? I like think it was a direct response to our conversation last week.
That's what I wrote, because we talked about it. Remember, I said, they said it took them 2 years to get this out. And we were all back and forth like, wow, I'm surprised 2 years. I wonder if they went through an initial planning stage and then it was ready to go, but they had to make changes. They learned stuff from the other continents. And sure enough, he went through and said all that stuff.
It's such a badass name, though. I keep going back to his name. That name's just fucking awesome. All right.
One thing to pull out of that, though, is he was talking about the interlink. Because remember, the interlink facility was supposed to drop at the exact same time as Hossin, and people speculated that we could get orbital strikes along with the interlink facility. That's been removed from Hossin altogether. And at the end of the dev blog, he said, don't worry about the interlink. We are still working on it. Look for it to appear on continents across Araxis in the coming months.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe orbital strikes. Dying for orbital strikes. All right. So, do we want to talk about this PC Gamer article?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Hamma wrote it.
Yeah, Hamma wrote a PC Gamer article and titled "Planetside 2 is better than ever. It's time to return to Araxis." He just ran through talking about what a reminder of what Planetside 2 is, how they did a level and map redesign. There's a whole bunch of new community-driven features that are in these games, such as the death screen. He also talked about the current state of Araxis, including continent locking, Hossin, and everything, saying that if you stopped playing Planetside 2 for one reason or another, now's the time to come back and play it. And at last check, there are 169 responses to his article, which is huge. And the majority of them were positive.
Hossin, continent locking, all this stuff is really good.
I will say there were a couple trolls in there, but
surprise.
But the community was quick to say that anybody who put a negative comment on it, they were quick to point out that what people were complaining about has been changed and fixed. So it was obvious that the people who were trolling or complaining about the game hadn't played in a number of months. So it was good to see the defenders of PlanetSide 2 out in force saying, that used to be the case in the past, but that was changed, 2 months ago. You should come back and check it out now. And what I also saw was a lot of people said that posted a negative comment, said, "Oh, I didn't realize that. Maybe I will check it out." So I was pleased.
Human race yet?
Yeah, I was pleased to see that the majority. I don't recall seeing a negative one where they didn't say, "Oh, I didn't realize that. Maybe I will come check it out." But what it makes me realize is that those targeted emails from SOE clearly do nothing. Am I right?
I can't argue. I like Dr. Joski says something in the chat room I love this. Without time and money, why are you playing games? Thank you, Dr. Joski. That's a very good point. I like that. Okay. Now, player panels announced for SOE Live. Let's get serious, people. Let's get our big boy hats on. Only 2 PS2 player panels this year. How many did we have last year? It was like 9?
Like 6 or 7 or 8.
Oh, way more than that.
There were a ton.
Yeah.
There were a ton. Now, I realize that we're just talking about player panels here. There are a number of dev ones that are being run this year, and I actually have the full list if you really want it.
No. Yeah. I like the second one though. Friday, 1 to 2 p.m. Enter outfit operations in PS2. Cool. I like the last year's State of the Viney Sovereignty. This year, Saturday, 2 to 3 p.m. The New Conglomerate. That's the title.
Next year is going to be the Terran Republic, right?
The Terran Republic, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully next year PS2 is still at SOE Live.
Yeah, and Robo, this is just player panels, not the dev panels. Because like I said, there are a number of dev panels.
I wonder how many PlanetSide 2 players are coming this year. If it's going to be more than last year or less.
Somebody was talking about that. Because they've got the list out there and you can see who's going and what. Mm-hmm. And I forgot, but I wanted to say somebody said it was still 70% EverQuest. And there was only one person from Dragon's Prophet going.
Oh, that poor guy. That poor guy. Tom's not going. You're not going this year, right?
I can't afford a plane ticket. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Right now, if I want to fly a legitimate aircraft and not Spirit Air, and before anybody says I'm not flying an airplane named after a dead entity, that just doesn't sound right. So if I want to fly a legitimate aircraft, it's $525. Mm-hmm. And my wife said that's a little too expensive.
Drive.
Yeah, drive from Massachusetts, my ass.
Drive down to where I live, and I'll drive you down the rest of the way. No? It'll
take forever to get there.
Okay. Well.
So, yeah, as it stands right now, I am most likely am not attending SOE Live this year, and it's cost issues. I'm sorry. I am not made about money. I apologize.
Made about money?
Made from money.
Made from money.
I apologize.
I've
registered, so if I somehow am able to swing it and go, I'll be there, but unless something changes in the next, what is it?
It's getting pretty
40 or 50
30 some odd days.
30 some odd days away, unless something changes in that time, like I hit the lottery or something. Unfortunately, I most likely will not make it this year. I'll start saving my pennies, though.
I'm going to get shanked.
No. You are going. And do you know why you're going?
Gonna get shanked.
Do you know why you're going?
Why am I going?
Because here's my little bump for you. Because you're hosting a PlanetSide 2 LaserTag event.
Yeah.
And you're also part of the PlanetSide 2 tournament.
Oh, helping with that.
Yeah, Torkz is big man on campus at at SOE Live this year.
I mean, if you guys only knew how much love I exude in my day-to-day life for you guys, oh my God.
Robo's asking about the SOE Live leadership panel. Is that one of the ones we mentioned?
I saw nothing about
there's
leadership.
inter-outfit operations, but there's also a... hold on. I've got the list up in front of me.
Yeah, Rel, we're doing laser tag. So, I have some final stuff I need to work out. We have the site up, but I need to get the money collection stuff figured out. It's going to be $35 a person. I need to go back and take a look. Let me pull that website up again. We finished the website thanks to, son of a bitch. What's his name? I feel so bad because he helped me out so much.
You mean a phrase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not what it's
Steel Dragon.
Steel Dragon. Steel Dragon helped a lot with getting the site up. We got to get the money stuff figured out so that people can pay. Because in short, we got to pay the laser tag place and the buses that pick everybody up ahead of time. You know, they don't just do this shit for free, pro bono. So I need to get that up in the next week or two. In short, for you guys listening here, I know a lot of the diehards listen to the show and some of the good community people. You guys are going to have to really help me push this once we get the pay stuff figured out so that everybody that is going can pay. I think we have slots for 45 people.
I put a link to it in the chat room.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. It's just, ps2comclash.com/laserclash/.
And then
we'll link it in the show notes.
When Rel's doing his live thing on the Planetside 2 channel, he can start pushing the...
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for EQ people coming too if we have to do it that way, but I'd like as many of you guys as we can that are going to live to sign up for this, because we can go out there, we can get trashed, and we can shoot lasers at each other. I mean, it's not really that bad of a deal. So, yeah.
And to answer Robo's question, the leadership roundtable is set to go at what day? Friday from 2 to 3. And they don't list it as a player panel because it says it's a two-way conversation with developers and selected outfit leaders. So they're listing it as a Planetside 2 run thing, not a player panel. Just an FYI.
Gotcha. Cool. All right.
So, where are we? Player panels.
People might swing the guns like swords.
Yeah, I would love to see the laser tag thing. Because this says tournament consists of 9 5-man teams.
Correct.
Each team will participate in 3 preliminary games where they will face 2 other teams at once. So you figure 15 people going at it at the same time. That's awesome. Winner of each prelim game gets 3, second place 2 points, third place 1 point. At the end of the preliminary rounds, they tally up the scores to determine the top 3 teams who are going to fight each other in the final. And you're going to get, at least 3 games in?
And minimum 3 games.
Minimum
so $35.
games.
That's about as much as it costs to do laser tag anyways.
And the prelims are 9 minutes and the final is a 10-minute game.
Mm-hmm. And winners, SOE is going to kick in on some prizes for the winners. So, I mean, it's a fun activity. Like, the thing is, we don't get a chance to actually go out and, get violent at each other.
Well, remember last year, they said laser tag, and there was no laser tag.
Dude, so
that's why ReachCast is bringing you laser tag this year.
Yeah.
So
check it out. I mean, we'll link it from every show from here until we go to live. I really don't want to have to fork over my own money, because I don't roll that deep. I'll knife somebody. Yeah, I will knife somebody in laser tag.
What's the total?
Oh man, I can't remember how much it is to reserve the transportation. The transportation is another problem too, because the transportation is included with your $35. Think about this, guys. You're getting paid. You're paying not only for the event and getting your 3 games minimum in. You're getting transportation to and from
air-conditioned transportation. I'm sure
to and from nice buses, to and from the laser tag event.
Yeah.
We did. I want to say a big shout out to Louis. I was joking about him earlier as my Asian love child, but in all seriousness, the guy is awesome. and he helped me. He's big into professional laser tag. Yes, I know, professional laser tag. Check it out. It looks crazy. It looks like something you might do on acid. But he helped me big time getting this organized for SOE Live. So check it out.
And I heard that the winner, you're going to kiss the winner on the lips?
Full on the lips. Not even like, and I'll wear lipstick too. Whatever color you want, I'll buy it at the store.
Tongue or no tongue?
No tongue. Okay. Just lips. My wife said no tongue, but I can do any color lipstick you want. So.
All right.
And,
let's roll along.
Sounds good. Good, the bad, and the colored lipstick.
Have another drink on me, soldier.
Okay, thank you kindly.
If you can look hard enough past all the death and all the sorrow, there are good things. You must remember that we will overcome. The good, the bad, and the overpowered.
Laser tag OP.
So my good this week is that with the double XP weekend, I hit BR60 on my new conglomerate character.
Oh.
And I hate to say it, but it's now officially my highest battle ranked character in Planetside 2.
Oh,
I apologize to the Vanu.
You have to bypass me. I think I just hit 70, 68 near 70. Maybe.
Well, now I have two characters that are BR60, if that means anything.
I do too.
Probably not, but well, the biggest thing for me is
catch up
that
to me, man. I have to pound it out for a while.
Well, like I said, the biggest thing is I've totally stopped playing Vanu. I apologize to all the Vanu out there.
Oh no,
I've totally fallen into the new conglomerate lifestyle.
When I get shanked one of those futuristic daggers and says Deringer on it, I don't know who it's coming from. All right.
My bad is that 4th of July here in Massachusetts got rained out.
Oh.
So they either canceled everything or moved it to the 5th of July. And, you know, it's really not the same thing saying Happy 5th of July. You know what I mean? So
that's a great point, Louie. Dude, I'll tell you what. Somebody's gonna give $30,000 to some dude making potato salad. Let's make some Mark salad.
No, I'm not making any salad.
Some Mark
I'm not
salad
taking
so
anybody's. I'm not taking anybody's money.
I'll start the donation. You don't have to take shit. I'll buy you the ticket and send it to you.
It's not how it works. I also got stung by a bee, if that means anything. Actually, I think it was a wasp.
Wasp.
Which sucks because when you get stung by one of them, it hurts for only a second, but then it turns into this freaking hard lump on your hand. Or wherever you get stung, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got this huge hard lump on my hand. Stupid. I hate... You know, I understand bees. They're fine. Because, you know, they pollinate shit. But wasps, they're just dicks.
I understand bees. They pollinate shit. That's good. I like that. Yeah, give money. Some money to ReachCast. We'll buy Mark a ticket.
Yeah, the stupid potato salad is up to $30,778.
That's ridiculous.
It could hit 31,000 by the end of this stupid stream.
So hit that guy for some money and be like, dude, come on, seriously. You don't need that. All right. My good is the 4th was really cool. I had a good time with the family. I committed genocide on the insects around my home, and they all died. And justice prevailed that day. My bad is I got a pretty wicked. How do you say it in your wicked pissa? Wicked pissa. Got a wicked sunburn. Got a sunburn and we were out the 4th. And other than that, I blew up some shit. My kid had a good time. Loved watching the fireworks.
Did you get the poopy puppy?
I did not get the poopy puppy, though. I'll tell you what, next year, though, man, I'm getting the poopy puppy. My kid's going to laugh his butt off. So I think that's for this. It's for this week's show. We're going to have Robo on next week. He doesn't know it.
Yeah, he doesn't know it yet.
We haven't even talked to him about it, but he's in the chat room, and we're just telling him basically live as he's sitting here. We're probably going to have Robo on next week. So if you want to hear Robo from Goder next week, check us out.
And as I told you earlier, I'm going on vacation next week.
Oh, so it might just be me and Robo.
It's either going to be just you and Robo, or we might have to do it on Sunday night.
Okay.
We can figure that out during the week.
Yeah.
Is Robo? Oh, good. Robo.
So I'm good with that. Cool. See,
good
that's
with
how
that.
we do this. We'll just do it on the fly. Anybody in the chat room, you guys might be hosts in the next show. It's just come into the chat room aware that might happen.
Just gonna pick somebody. So Robo, if you do get picked, you're gonna have to do all the show prep.
Please enjoy writing the show notes for next week. Contact info for the show this week. Unless you have anything else, Mark.
No, and Louis, it's not Boston, it's Boston.
Bastin.
It's BAHSTIN.
Bastin. Bahatin.
I spelled it wrong. Yeah, no, I got nothing else. Let's just bang out our contact info and
Bastin.
let's call it a show.
All right. Our website, reachcastshow.com. We got the com. Suck it. Email, reachcastshow@gmail.com. We got Gmail. Call us. We have a phone line. It's pretty cool. 415-787-3224. We have Twitch. Believe it or not, we're streaming Twitch right now. Twitch.tv/ReachCast. Show Twitter @ReachCastShow. I am at Poopy Puppy.
People got to Google Poopy Puppy to see that firework because it's just amazing. I am located at the Deringer. And you can see my new Twitter avatar. Did you see my new Twitter avatar?
No, I haven't seen it.
Somebody made me a anime Twitter avatar. Me and ReachCat.
Nice.
I should link it for the chat room.
Okay. And thanks as always to Steve, Cliff, John, Jenny Boo, Hamma. That's it for this week's show. If you have a show title suggestion, feel free to type into the chat room. You, would a man or woman, could name the show for the week. It is a great honor we bestow upon someone every week. Now, I guess.
And that's it. 93 shows are in the bag.
Yeah, 93. Damn, dude. 93 shows. We've been doing this for almost 2 years. Have been doing it for 2 years.
Well, over 2 years, dude.
Man,
We're narrowing in on year number 3.
PS4 comes out, dude, let's make it rain all over that console. All right, man. Have a good night. Have a good week, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Robo will be on, so check him out. If you don't like listening to us, which I wouldn't blame you, you can listen to Robo. Take care. Have a good week. Peace.
See ya.
That's right, Sergeant. You made the call. All right, soldiers. You've done a great job here today. Let's get our stuff and get the hell out of here.